Hi there, it's Jeannie Rainey. Welcome back to my craft room where today's focus is on the Dandy Garden Suite. This suite includes 2 different bundles, laser cut paper, Memories and More cards, cards and envelopes, trinkets, twine, and designer series paper. You see that these 2 stamp sets coordinate well together with their fonts. They have both print and cursive mixed together. One has a punch and one has dies. Now I've already stamped what I'm going to need for our cards today, and I've die cut the pieces. I want you to see that there's a die that matches the designer series paper to cut out the bees. So easy to cut those bees out. And then there's another paper that coordinates with the punch. You just have to be careful and cut the paper horizontally so that the little dragonfly doesn't cut into your designer series paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the blends to color my wildflower stamp. This is Magenta Madness. I'm also going to use Poppy Parade, Old Olive, and Mango Melody. Now I ended up having to fussy cut this wildflower section out to use for my card, and you'll see why I did that as we go. The wildflowers does not have a die or a punch that goes with it. That's why I had to fussy cut it out. Then I just adhered it to a piece of white cardstock. Going to use Bumblebee. There is a stamp that coordinates with both stamps, or both of the flowers, the dandelion, from both of the stamps. It makes it so quick and easy. Then I'm going to use my blends and just give a hint of green. This is seafoam, soft seafoam color. And I'll use soft saffron to give the flowers a little hint of yellow. Then I've already stamped these in the Misty Moonlight. These dragonflies, I just wanted to give it a hint of the light colored Calypso Coral. Then I'll go ahead and die cut my pieces. And you see how I've attached that to a piece of white cardstock. Then I will stamp with a very light color. This looks like perforation, or it's supposed to be the pattern of flight for my bee. And I'll start assembling using dimensionals. I also put a dimensional on the bee. I did put one dimensional on the sentiment since it's going over the other piece of cardstock. One side has a dimensional and the other side just has the liquid adhesive. And then I decided I needed a bow to finish it off. So I use the trim that comes in the suite with a glue dot. I think that just finishes off the card. Very cute. All right, the next one, I'm going to stamp on the background using Sahara sand. And then I'll adhere the designer series paper. And then the other elements. I'll use a dimensional on one of the bees. And then for the sentiment, I'm going to use the die above the sentiment to give a perforated line to look like part of the bees in flight. Blackberry Bliss is the color that coordinates with the designer series paper. The braided linen trim is the name of the trim that I'm using. Also used on the other card previously. It's a really nice trim. It lays flat and it's easy to tie a bow. So then I'll use dimensionals on the sentiment. All right, now we're going to be using some of the laser cut pieces for our next card, as well as some of the punched pieces from the designer series paper. I want you to see that you can use partial punched pieces as well as the full pieces. With liquid adhesive, just adhere the laser cut to a piece of Misty Moonlight, and then I'll just layer the elements. I used Old Olive for the sentiment cardstock, and then I'll use glue dots to adhere the ladybugs. And then with liquid adhesive, I will adhere it to the card base. All right, so I used the craft ink in white to create a background, a very subtle background, and I put dimensionals on my flower and my bee. Cutting apart my grass bit, I wanted to put a piece of grass in the front of my dandelion. And then I'll play with positioning. First, I'll adhere the card front onto the designer paper and then just kind of play with positioning. Figure out where to put the accent piece of designer paper and just kind of see how things fit together. I put the glue on the wrong side and I got totally sticky. There we go. then I want you to see the cards and envelopes that are stamped and coordinate so well with these stamp sets. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. Also, we have the Memories and More cards that you can use for scrapbooking, but many people use them for cards. Hooray for you, or for today, this week. Hello there. Thank you so very much. Notes from today. Thinking of you. Time together is time well spent. So very grateful. Some things are meant to be. Happy thoughts. Today is a great day. Fun background. Family and friends. Oh, fun. Together is my favorite place to be. That's fun. Today was amazing. You see how you can use these for texting with your scrapbooking. Life's an adventure. Smile. Nice room for texting. Blessed. And this is our happy place. Those are 3x4s. Then there's the 4x6s that are double-sided. You are loved. This comes also with some stickers for embellishing. And lots of words. Today's event's a very special day. Every now and then, with love, happy birthday, congratulations, and more. Real life. Extra one of those. And you can see you could put photos, or you can write weekend getaway, fun pictures, moments like these. These are great. You can see how you can use these both for scrapbooking as well as card making. So I'm going to show you a quick card using the card and envelope, as well as one of the sentiments. I've trimmed off one side and pulled in some Calypso coral for an accent color. And then we're going to get the punch and punch the dragonflies. And then the extra pieces of white little dragonflies get set aside for later, and we'll just assemble this card by layering. How simple was that? So quick and easy, and it's so fun that it coordinates so well with the envelope. What a nice set. So thank you for joining my Focus Friday, where our focus was the Dandy Garden Suite. I just want you to know that when you order a suite, you get all the different components, embellishments, 2 different bundles, laser cut paper, Memories and More cards, and designer series paper. Anyways, as the end of the catalog is near, sometimes by ordering the suite, you can't, some of the components might be out of stock. So it might be that you have to order the items individually. Thank you.